Hello, everybody. I hope while y'all was waiting, y'all enjoyed my little dance moves. You know, had to bring them out of retirement there. This is Tammy, and I want to thank everybody for joining me today on Try It with Tammy. Now, today, we are cooking in the air fryer. And people, let me tell you, I have not had any luck with air fryers. The first one I had, it was a gift. Very expensive because I have a big family, so they got me the biggest one. And I used it one time, and I gave it to Goodwill. I was like, no, it's not. It's not. The second one, I was like, well, my family has decreased, so maybe I'll get a smaller one. Maybe I will try some of the recipes and stop trying to just do it like I would normally cook. So, tried that. No, it wasn't happening. Then, a good friend of mine, y'all are not going to believe this. A good friend of mine, thank you, Magic. He is into eating healthier and everything, and he said he had an air fryer collecting dust. It wasn't collecting dust, guys. He had just got it maybe about a month ago, and he went to another product, but he was like, this new wave is just sitting here. So he was like, you like to cook? I would like for you to try it. Maybe it'll give you a different take on air fried food. So, voila. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've tried to use this air fryer twice. The first time I did some fish in it, I did not like it. It didn't brown the way I thought it should. The second time was some shrimp. Now, the shrimp to me was actually good. It just had this weird aftertaste. And that's one of the reasons why I got rid of air fryer 1 and 2. But this time I'm like, okay, you know what? I am really, honestly, straight by the book. I'm not trying to think of any kind of recipes. I'm not looking at, I'm going to go straight by the book and do this recipe. So today we are doing air fried rib tips. Okay? Air fried rib tips. Now, guys, I hope you marinated your rib tips. The marinade was real simple. It was just soy sauce, sesame oil, some brown sugar, and the Trinity seasoning. Now listen, for all of those that do not know what the Trinity seasoning is, this is going to be the last time I tell you what's in the Trinity seasoning, okay? So the Trinity seasoning is nothing but seasoning salt, pepper, and granulated garlic powder. That's it. That's all you need. Those 3 herbs will season anything, and make it taste good. Okay, I put that on everything. So, so in this bag, oh, and I forgot the garlic in here. So you put the soy sauce, the garlic, and hopefully if you didn't have fresh garlic cloves, you could have minced up some, used the jar of the minced garlic. You put your sesame oil, and you put your Trinity seasoning and your sugar in here, and you mix it up, and then you put your meat in. Now I have been letting my meat sit out while we're talking. We want to preheat. Look, you see, I never did this before. So we want to preheat. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, we want to preheat our air fryer to 400. Okay. Start. So it'll be at a nice room temp. I'm not going to add none of anything that I would add. I'm just going to spray down the grate. But other than that, I'm not adding anything. I want this to be authentic. I want this to I want to be able to say, you know what, I followed your damn directions and it still didn't come out right. So, but I'm willing to give the air fryer a chance because this tool right here, especially for hard-working women and men, this is a lifesaver from what I hear. So, we are going to try this out. Hey, Sammy, even for Sammy, Sammy could go ahead, pop them in some, I don't know, chicken nuggets and french fries, and you know, it's good to go. But the reason why I love the New Wave is because, I'm sorry guys, it talks to you like you're two. So all the presets, let me see, it's warming up, so it's kind of hot. Wait a minute. So all the presets are right here, and it basically tells you what to press for fries, frozen fries, nuggets, steak, poultry, fish. It actually, you could just hit those buttons and it will do all the work for you, okay? So that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. So now that it has preheated, what we're going to do is turn it on, and we're just going to heat it. And we want to heat it up to 400, okay? So turn it on, start. And we are going to set this timer right here to, look, it's still trying to get there. But we're going to cook the rib tips for 20 minutes. So once it gets, I know that ain't right. Wait a minute. Okay. It's going to beep when it's ready. I have a setting on the New Wave where it gives you 900 watts, 1500 watts, or 1800 watts. So I want to make sure my food is cooked, putting it on 1800 watts, okay? Make sure it's all nice and toasty and everything like that. We're going to set our timer for 20. I'm putting it on 21 because it's probably going to take me a while to put it in. So, spray down the grate. Just a little, no need to put a lot. And I'm going to add my rib tips. I have a lot of rib tips, so you just want to place them in one layer. Don't try to be greedy. If it takes you more time, it's all right. But one layer, and my rib tips are pretty big. It's all right. So, hi, Coffee Talk, and Tech. That right there is a tongue twister. How are you this wonderful evening? So we're going to put that in. Ta-da! We're going to press start, and we're just going to let it cook, and that's it. Now while it's cooking, I have some garnish. I want it to look pretty, so I'm just going to cut up some of this green onion. And like I said, it's just for garnish because I want my plate to look pretty. And we're going to set that to the side. There we go. And we're just going to wait on that. And while we're waiting on that, I'm back. Let me tell you what's been going on. The one thing I like about the air fryer, like you can leave it and forget it. It's not going to burn your food. You don't have to worry about that. You know, it's going to cook it like you want it to. So that is wonderful and fantastic. You really don't have to watch it. Like I said, I have my green beans. And we're also going to have some nice macaroni and cheese in honor of the holiday. that is coming up. I will not, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you guys are going to be so sad, but I will not be joining you next week. It's a surprise. So you can follow my Facebook page, hit the spot 1006, and find out why I won't be joining you. My surprise will be posted, but I will be back the following week, fingers crossed, and that will be our final show for the season. Now, I know some of you guys have just found me and just started talking to me, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll be back. The new season will start up. Look, Mr. Producer, if you hear him huff, that's only because I have not ran these dates by him yet. But it's okay. He'll just have to breathe it through, okay? So the next season will start in September. Probably after the holiday, you don't want to do too much, I think you guys will be nice and ready for some nice fall dishes. So I'll be back. I will be back. I know. Thank you, Coffee Talk and Tech, for subscribing. Right now, we have a long ways to go. And today, of all days, I don't have any wine. I have my beer. But I don't have my wine. If you hear something in the background, that's Mr. Producer. One of my screens is not up, so I cannot see everything that he sees. So I'm in diva mode, and he's doing what I really need him to do, which is tell me who is saying what. The only people I get to see is YouTube. So, hey guys, if you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube so I can see your comments, give you a shout out, okay? It's on 18 minutes, and guys, I'm sorry, I'm nervous, so I'm sorry, I have to look. Oh, okay, so they're not looking bad. Look at that. Uh-oh. So we're going to close that back up and press that start button, because guess what, guys? It might not be that bad. I don't know. I don't like sesame oil, but in a lot of Asian dishes, I know they use a lot of sesame oil, and the sesame oil smell is like really overpowering. But I made a dish with it, and I think I went overboard because I didn't know how heavy sesame oil is. I didn't realize that a little goes a long way, and it turned out terrible only because of the sesame oil. So I had vowed not to use it, but since I'm using my new way, I said, since we are trying things again, I will try the sesame oil. So I just tried the sesame oil. Didn't put as much as the recipe said, because like I said, the last time it kind of spooked me. So I used half. The recipe called for what, a third or for what did it, he has really been very supportive, and he just discovered me on my YouTube channel, and it's like, wow, he's just been really supportive. And I thank everybody for taking the time out their schedule to even look at little bitty old me. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to, but you do, and I really, truly appreciate it. Oh, look, I'm old, you know. Once you hit a certain age, it's like your memory just goes. Ask my kids. They're everybody's name but their own. So next week, like I was saying, next week we will not have a show. only because I want you guys to enjoy the holiday. I want to enjoy the holiday. This will be a holiday I don't have to cook. So, I want to be able to enjoy the holiday. I want to be able to enjoy my surprise. So, that I will be sharing with you only on Facebook though. Oh, I think he sucked his lips. John, you're gonna have to talk to the producer because I think he's given the diva attitude. I think. I don't know. But yeah, you guys, I have to stay tuned. I will post something about my surprise. But right now, everything is going on. My daughter, my baby, she is graduating from high school. So, woo-hoo-hoo, with a 3.9, and it's so funny because she thought she would not get into any schools, but she got into her top choice. So, I am so excited. So that's what we're going through right now. Her graduation is one day, her birthday is the next, and then the next day is the holiday. So go figure. It's just been really hectic, but I have some nice surprises in store for her, and I don't want to blow it because it'll be just my luck. Normally, she's at work or, she's a working girl. So normally she's at work. So, but this would be the one time that she actually wants to stay up. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing that today. Let me see. It's about time to flip them over. So I'm going to pause it. The sesame oil smell, guys, is still kind of strong. But, hey, Trina, your boyfriend was off today, too. So, as you can see, the brown sugar is giving it a nice glaze. Look at all the grease that's dripping off, which is what we want. We just want to flip them over. They actually look pretty good, huh? We're going to see. Trina, I brought some of my macaroni and cheese to work today. I gave it to Alfonso and Marquez and Daniel. Those were the only ones that were there. I had made too much. Guys, I always cook so much freaking food. Pull the air fryer out and put it towards that camera. Okay, wait a minute. Mr. Producer does not realize, when you're working with appliances that heat up, they get hot. But he wants me to do something, and I hope I do it right without burning myself. Not that he'll care if I burn myself. So, guys, I hope y'all give a little bit to my Cash App, Tammi 1006, because I'm finna get burnt. And that's Tammi with an I, not a Y, not an I-E, none of that. So, I don't know. So, John, this man got me. I'm looking at the producer. I don't think he's going to get paid today. No food for him. So, ladies and gents, I will have extra rib tips with green beans and macaroni and cheese. But anyway, Trina, I brought my macaroni and cheese in today. So hopefully I'm going to get some videos so I can see what their reaction is to the mac and cheese. I did not put breadcrumbs on it, and I did not add avocado. So hopefully it was good without those two. Hi, John. I was waiting on you to join us. He told me Coffee Talk and Tech was you. So sorry, I neglected you for a moment, but I am back to you, only you. I missed you. How have your week been? How has it been? Today we're doing rib tips in the air fryer. And like I said, This the third time. If it doesn't work this time, Magic, I'm sorry. New Wave, I'm sorry, but nobody. It doesn't matter how much the air fryer costs. It's not working for me. So hopefully today this will work out, because if it does, I really need to. I think it's a little bit too late for me to try to get the summer body, but maybe I could get my body right for the winter. I know nobody is going to see it in the winter, but that's all right. It's quite all right. And it's Atlanta. Who knows? They might. I know, John. I'm trying not to. But I think it's the heads. Like, it's almost like the heads are like the same. Yes. Thank you, John. Oh, you're absolutely correct. Let me let him know. John Ryan, you are not my BFF. John Pullum is, okay? Guys, if you want to join in on this conversation, you have to go to Hit the Spot 1006 on YouTube. So, like I said, I can see your comments on YouTube, but if it's on Facebook, I'm dependent on my producer, and he doesn't care about me at all. He let me burn my fingertips and everything, so you know he doesn't care about me. So you have to come on YouTube at Hit the Spot 1006. Hi, Sunshine. Just wanted you to know, Mama, I cannot even call my daughter by her real name. Mama is having a picnic on Monday at Lake Laurel Park in Marietta from 11 to 4. So if you want to come, then you go ahead. Thank you, John. Thank you, because no, my John Pullum is the good looking. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, John. I don't know who this John Ryan is. When I tell you, my mac and cheese is infamous. So, in our family, everybody has a specialty. As a kid growing up, is always where you're trying to find out where you could fit in with this with what you bring to the table. So, for a long time, my mother and my mother, because I'm sorry, I'm about to say, my family cannot cook. We're from the South, Atlanta, Georgia. I hope they're not watching, but they can't cook. Sorry, it's sad. I'm trying to think out of my aunts. I had one aunt. She's deceased now, but she was such a lady. So if it meant she had to get her hands dirty, she was not doing it. So cooking was not her thing. Rice pilaf was her dish, because she didn't have to get her hands dirty. So rice pilaf was her dish, and that's all she made. My other aunt, she was a pretty good cook, but I grew up on my mother and my grandmother's. So once I got older, it was like, I need my specialty dish. And my specialty dish is my macaroni and cheese. Once my mother said, here, you make the macaroni and cheese, I knew that I was the queen of mac and cheese. So, John, they may have called you that in college, in high school, but I am the mac and cheese queen. So, and I don't use boxes, okay? So, they are almost ready. Let me look. Ooh. So, Pam, for real, this recipe, they said it was. And Pam, they look good. They honestly look good. So I am about to, no, I cannot. I'm talking to my producer. Like, you know, that's all I can say. Did you get the look? I'm gonna show y'all one more time, cause it does look like I'm the only one that's looking. So, no, I'm gonna hold it all the way up, Mr. Producer. No, I said, John, get him. Look at that. And that brown sugar, now I did, guys, add more brown sugar. Only because I want a little sweet. You know what I'm saying? So while that's finishing up, oh, shoot. No, I'm not looking. He is so rude sometimes. Okay, so Linda Williams, look, Linda Williams decided to use her. I got her the Emerald air fryer oven for Christmas. And everybody's always on me because they get me stuff and then it's like, have you did anything? And I'm like, no. So it's like, this air fryer set from Christmas until I want to say last month. So I'm so happy that she's getting the use out of it, that my money, my hard-earned money paid for. I'm glad she took it out the plastic. She took it out the plastic, but she loves it. She loves it. Me, I'm telling you, if this doesn't turn out right, then that's it. James, I'm gonna try to hook it up. I'm gonna try to hook it up. Don't forget, y'all, James and my producer, are you going by your government or your thug name? Which one? I don't know. I get something else. So James, I'm telling you, there's nothing white about James, and he's not a serial killer. So I know this for facts. So James's YouTube page is something different, and it's automatically programmed in mine. So the serial killer has a bigger following than James? Oh my gosh, James, you gotta step your game up, boo, because if the serial killer pops up first. So, and he has subscribers and everything. So I think he done hit 100, right? He's hit 100 if you could just research him, right? But anyway, we're off of that. So let me go ahead and make my plate while the infamous Tallboy, and like I said, guys, you've heard him in the background only because I cannot see the comments on Facebook. That's why I'm trying to get y'all over to YouTube so I can see the comments. And I'm praying for you, James. I'm praying for you. But don't forget, y'all, the lab tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's really very informative. I don't do tech at all. Like, I'm not a techie. If you can still look at them. If you look at last season's shows versus this season's shows, you could tell in my face like I was really stressed. And that's because Mr. Producer was always throwing some kind of tech crap at me. I'm not a techie. Let me deal with cooking and you deal with all of that, because that's not my thing. It's not. But the show is very informative, and it is very, it's very comical at times, because it's almost like the Abbott and Costello. One is serious, the thug, and then you have the one that tries to joke a little bit, the serial killer. So it's like, you know, it's a good show. It's a good show. So let me go ahead and plate this up. And with my green beans here, my green beans have nothing in it But, ooh, a little garlic, the Trinity seasoning. Listen, child, it's nothing. So, y'all go ahead. Whatever, like I said, whatever sides y'all made, if it works for you, it works for you. Okay? So we're going to plate that up right quick. Then we're going to put our little macaroni and cheese. Now, let me tell you, y'all would never get the recipe for my macaroni and cheese. If I give y'all that, I'm going to have to kill you. So, here's the moment of truth, guys. Here's the moment of truth. Let's look. Wow. If he don't shut up, I'm telling you, he is not going to eat. So, wow. Look at there. Look at there. Okay. How many should I try? Just one or two? I'm gonna put 2 on the plate. And look, I don't know. I don't know if I could show you, but all the grease at the bottom. You know, that's the thing that we need to get away from. All that grease. It's not good for us. You know. I'm gonna put these over here so I could start another batch because these are really good. Well, they look good. So we're going to try it. I had some handy dandy barbecue sauce, but I honestly don't think that he's going to need it. We're going to see though. We're going to see. So, what you want me to say? Mr. Producer always, when the food comes out, you know, it's like I'm just, I'm lost. But guys, this is what you know. If you know me, you know what my dream is. And my dream is to have my own food truck. $8,000. That's all I need to try to get started. $8,000. So please, if you want to, I don't have a buy me a coffee, but I do have a Cash App. And it's Tammi, Tammi, 1006. If you want to help a sister out towards her food truck, I promise you, I will not be mad. That's my goal. My goal is to have it hopefully by the end of the year. Now, if I could try to have it by the end of the year, then guess what? Yeah, I'm definitely going to lose some weight because something got to go. Thank you, John. So John just sent me a little something on my Cash App. Thank you, John. I appreciate it so much. Like I said, that is my dream. That is my goal, to have my food truck so I can share this all around. I don't want to be in a brick and mortar where I'm stuck in one place. I want to be able to share my food everywhere, you know, to the masses, to the people that need it. So I thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to reiterate. Next week, we're going to skip a week. And then we're going to come back because I really thought my CRBQ was going to come in, but it has not. And then with this week, it's like really busy for me. So we're going to skip a week and then come back, which is going to be the end of season 2. And I know it was short, but it was sweet. I really enjoyed the interaction that I had this season with everybody, and I've also got to make new friends and pick up new followers. I really appreciate everybody that has supported me and is supporting me. You just do not know, because some of these people only support me because they know my passion. So imagine that. They haven't even tasted the food yet, but they support me because they know my passion. So thank you so much. Robert, I know you are not watching, but if you pick this up, this is how food is supposed to look. Your pancakes look delicious the other day, by the way. Um, we're going to work on consistency with the size, though. But they look good. You did a good job. Did you? I want to know if you had help. So, but it looked good this time. So, with no further ado, we are going to try these air fried rib tips. So, Mr. Producer, you can stop producing me now for about 2 minutes so you can come over and taste. He act like it's such a chore. But, you know, and look, guys, so I'm cutting it just a little because I don't want him to be, what do you call it? I don't want him to show what he truly is on camera. And guys, don't forget, rib tips is nothing but the tips of ribs, and it's really gristle. So don't feel bad if it's hard to cut into or anything like that. It's fine. But look, I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it's cooked all the way through. 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 I don't know. Okay, so I'm finna let him try. Hey there, boo! Look, Pam, I got him up to match with me. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all help me.
Next, what do you think I should have him work on? Huh?
Y'all help me. That's all I need. She didn't call me a thug on the World Wide Web. And I'm far from that. I am an educated man.
Most thugs are. But go ahead, boo.
And the serial killer. Oh my God.
Did you look it up?
I did.
What came up? What came up?
I'm sorry.
What came up?
Lord help me.
What came up?
Let me try this food because I cannot do this.
No, you tell me what came up first.
Hit the spot 10:06. That's all I want y'all to know. Hit the spot 10:06. I'm not getting ready to do this with her.
I told you, James. We're gonna help you. We're gonna help you.
Rib tips. So you marinated this food.
So I marinated. Now listen, another tip for air fryer that I've learned. You do not want the food to be wet. Your meat to be wet, because if you do, that moisture might not be a good. It's hot. That moisture might not be a good thing for the food and the texture. He's gonna be honest, y'all.
Yeah, you said you marinated
In soy sauce, sesame oil, brown sugar, and garlic.
It was a little strong with the soy sauce.
I know the recipe called for a cup of soy sauce, which to me, for 3 pounds, that's a lot. But
the ribs are actually good, and I don't like the air fryer or whatever it is that she's tried before. I did not like, and this is my first time using or eating out of this air fryer.
Yeah, because he don't use no appliances. Go ahead.
But it's a little tough, but I can get with that. That's okay.
So it should have cooked maybe a little longer. So guys, gauge it. The recipe calls for 20 minutes. May have to be a little longer, you know, if you want it cooked. So, and what else?
I'm sorry. When you say rib tips, I'm thinking old-fashioned barbecue. Put the barbecue sauce on the side, season real well. This is Korean barbecue rib tips. So this is definitely not part of my normal palate. I'm using big words. I had to look that up.
What do it mean?
I don't know, but
oh, Lord.
I just had to look at it. It's not part of my normal intake.
Okay.
And it definitely has that Korean flavor, like it's a Chinese or Asian type food. But I mean, it's ribs. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. I just, the garlic, I don't really taste that, but I do taste the sesame.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very strong. That's all I can say.
Mm.
I'm not saying I do not like it, but I'm just saying it's different.
Okay. So there you go. So the next time, oh, let me finish my tip. With the air fryer, you want your food kind of dry. You don't want it to be wet because it will mess with the texture and the cooking time of the food. So you really don't want it to be.
I'm gonna try another piece, but I'm gonna get off the show and let you do whatever you do.
Okay. Here, you can take it.
No, take that.
Look.
Take that.
That means he not eating for the week, cause this it for him. Like this it. He'll eat on the weekend. So, like I said, but guys, there you have it. Let me see.
John said, "Pretending it's tender."
It's not tough, but it's rib tips. So, if anybody has ever been to the South, which is one thing I learned when I moved down here, you would think the Southern people would know how to barbecue. They do not. They smoke. So, to barbecue, to actually grill, they don't know how. But smoke, they do. So when you smoke, all you do is put it in the morning and take it out at night. When you grill, it's an art to grilling. Everybody can't grill. So if you ever go to any of the barbecue places down here, that's what they do. They smoke. They may have it on the grill to give it that smoky taste, and then they put it right in the smoker. So they actually don't grill. So, but it's good. It's good. I was going to be ghetto, but I'm not. So I would chew the gristle off because rib tips, I eat everything. I don't leave anything. And I'm going to start another batch because it was good. And like I said, guys, I will see you guys not next week. Ooh, I was finna make a mistake. I will see you guys the following week, which my producer, he sucks. And look at my macaroni and cheese. It's made with 5. It's made with 5 cheeses. And guys, this meal, look, under an hour. Now with this one, you can at least have a glass of wine while it cooks. It's great. So, I will see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us.
Let those northern people who moved down there in Alabama re-grill. Miss Yona, 820.
Oh, Yana. Now I know, y'all know how to cook. We grew up on Yana's daddy and mama cooking, so but they was a breed of their own. That is Alabama. That's not Georgia. John, I would miss y'all. I would definitely miss y'all next week, but don't worry, I'll be back, and then I'll see you then. Bye. Cause I'm a diva, nigga.
What? What is wrong with you?
I thought you ended it.
No. Oh
You said it was over. I thought that was the after show. Did you say, "Oh Lord, help me"? Huh?
They can hear you. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, did you say, "Oh Lord, help me," when Kwame Brown said it?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Tell the people goodbye.
I didn't tell the people goodbye. Bye. I gotta cook these. the